deep within the limestone cathedrals of South Sulawesi, Indonesia. A secret lies buried that challenges everything we thought we knew about human evolution. For decades, the story was simple. Our species, Homo sapiens, arrived on this island and found a vacant land. But a decade of digging at a site called Liang Bulu Bechu has revealed a far more crowded and far more complex prehistoric world. As of early 2026, startling new evidence suggests that modern humans didn't just pass through this island on their way to Australia. They may have come face to face with an ancient, ghost human species that had lived here for 1,000,000 years. This is the story of that discovery, a story that rewrites a crucial chapter in our human journey. Welcome to the Karst, a landscape of breathtaking limestone towers that hide some of the most important archaeological sites on the planet. Our focus is here, Liang Bulu Bechu, a cave that holds a unique, continuous record of life. From the Middle Pleistocene, it's a prehistoric library, with each layer of earth a different page. Let's travel back in time, deep into the excavation trench. Here, in the lowest layers, dating back around 200,000 years, archaeologists found something unexpected. These aren't the tools of modern humans. They are heavy-duty stone picks and cores, found alongside the butchered remains of giant, extinct animals. The technology is distinct, simple, yet effective. It belongs to an unknown hominin, a long-lost relative. While their bones haven't been found at this specific site yet, their tools tell us they were here, thriving on this island long before we were. This sets the stage for a monumental encounter. The lead researchers on this project, Basran Burhan and Adam Brum, have published findings that point to a chronological overlap. For thousands of years, two different human species may have walked the same ground, hunted the same animals, and perhaps even eyed the same caves. One, an ancient lineage, with a 1,000,000-year history on the island. The other, our own ancestors, new arrivals full of ingenuity and wanderlust. Then, around 40,000 years ago, everything changes. The archaeological record at Liang Bulu Bechu explodes with novelty. The heavy, archaic picks disappear. In their place, we find a sophisticated toolkit of refined chert flakes, created with advanced techniques like bipolar reduction. These were tools made for precision, for detailed work. They are the unmistakable signature of Homo sapiens. But our ancestors didn't just bring new tools. They brought art. Here archaeologists found pigments, ochre-stained tools that hint at the first sparks of symbolic expression. This cultural revolution wasn't just happening in Ice Age Europe with its famous cave paintings. It was happening right here, in the heart of the tropics. And the evidence gets even more personal, more intimate. Buried in layers from 26,000 to 16,000 years ago, the team discovered what they call portable art, or pocket art. These are miniature stone plaquettes, small enough to be carried, engraved with stunningly detailed designs. We see geometric patterns like sunbursts, and lifelike depictions of the anawa, a native dwarf buffalo. These weren't just doodles. They were powerful symbols, carried by people who saw the world not just as a source of food, but as a source of inspiration. This is where the story of Liang Bulu Bechu becomes truly unique. The artists and craftspeople here didn't just create symbols. They created them from the unique, almost mythical creatures of their island home. Sulawesi is a biological wonderland, an island of oddities found nowhere else on Earth. And these early modern humans wove this strangeness into their very culture. Take a look at these. These disc-shaped beads aren't made from shells or stone. They're crafted from the teeth of the babirusa, the bizarre pig deer with tusks that curve back towards its own skull. And these pendants, they were fashioned from the finger bones of the bear cuscus, a tree-dwelling marsupial endemic to the island. Imagine wearing a piece of your world, a token of the strange and wonderful animals you shared it with. This proves that Ice Age humans in the tropics were every bit as culturally sophisticated as their famous counterparts in Paleolithic Europe. They weren't just surviving. They were creating meaning, identity, and beauty. So, who were these people? To understand them, we have to look at the bigger picture. Sulawesi was a crucial stepping stone on the Great Migration route out of Africa. Humans traveled across the landmass of Sunda, which connected mainland Asia to islands like Java and Borneo. But to get to the supercontinent of Sahul Modande, Australia and New Guinea, they had to make open ocean crossings. Sulawesi was a key stop on that journey. Recent genetic evidence from a nearby cave, Liang Pananj, gives us a clue. The DNA from a 7,000-year-old individual found there revealed a unique ancestry linked to both the mysterious Denisovans and the first peoples of Australia and New Guinea. The people of Liang Bulubechu were part of this incredible story of exploration and settlement, the ancestors of great seafaring cultures to come. Which brings us back to the biggest question of all. What happened when these artistic, innovative modern humans met the ancient, original inhabitants of the island? Did they trade tools and knowledge? Did they compete for resources, for the best caves and hunting grounds? Or did they simply live side by side, sharing the same landscape at different times, ghosts in each other's stories? The cave is still holding that secret. As the sun sets over the karst towers, the work at Liang Bulubechu continues. As researcher Basron Buran notes, they still haven't reached the bottom. The 8-meter trench they've dug represents only a fraction of the story. There could be several more meters of cultural layers, holding even older secrets yet to be uncovered. Liang Bulubechu is more than just a cave. It is a gateway. As we dig deeper into its floor, we aren't just uncovering stones and bones. We are finding the very moments that define us, the turning points in our history when our species became who we are today. A story of art, of innovation, and of an ancient encounter that is only just beginning to be told. Thanks for watching. If you're fascinated by the deep history of our species, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next journey into the past.